Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on a team from the SEC, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Unloads quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are...
There he goes! Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Might as well give it to him again. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Looking left. Give him 6. Touchdown, Baylor! I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's chat about Florida. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Turning it on. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Handoff to the lone back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Gators have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Right back to the well. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their 2nd sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Uncorks it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Showing the arm straight down the left side.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Gain of 25 on the play.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Going with the ground game left. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's got his man. Continues to fight for yards. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the...
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The RPO, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Bears are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. got a wide open receiver. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
Gets it to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Stoneburner. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll go hurry up here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Stoneburner. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun to give, looking for room. Finds a crease at the 20. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Bears!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel...
Makes the grab right down the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Breaks into the open, and he's brought down after a nice game. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice play, and this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Brings up second down.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down. Looking for more. Wide open spaces. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Terrell. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Forward and finds his man on the left. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down.
4th down.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And we're locked up here in the 3rd.
Now, look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the... Wow.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Quarterback may change this route. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Quick strike complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third downs.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll go with a direct snap. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space.
There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Gators want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. The throw. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Nice move to keep running. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the fourth.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback do go in the other direction.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Snap it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Amatova. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing strike.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gator! They've got the lead here in the 4th. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Right on the money. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Still on his feet at the 40. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Bears! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Gators now with a long long way to go to pick up the first down. Give to the running back. Knocked off his feet. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Gators back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Clark. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
Big-time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. But we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. To the air on 2nd down. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. You want to talk about building confidence. confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm